Well, hi, everybody, and welcome in on a Monday to the Brownwood Lions Coaching Show. Boy, I love that set. What is that?
That's pretty cool. We're in an office.
We are. For you folks not watching on video, need to turn the video on. We got the office over here.
That overlooks Gordonwood Stadium.
I like it. Man, it is. We're in our own office at the stadium.
We are. It's nice and cozy inside.
That's pretty cool. I like it. And that's Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. That is not Sammy Burnett at the end. That is our head girls soccer coach.
That's our special guest.
It is, and we'll visit with Alexis Mosqueda coming up here in a few minutes.
Why?
Because
today is the first day of soccer.
I'm excited about that.
Me too.
I think the girls are going to have a really good year.
I do too.
All right, so we'll talk some Lady Lions soccer, and we've got basketball to talk about and some other things. Let's get to our picks, though, from this past weekend on high school football. A lot of people are watching the high school playoffs. Man, we had a packed house in Robert Lee overlapping Saturday because it was one of the only games in town, and it's going to be the same this Saturday in Dublin. But let's talk about our picks here, Coach.
Sure.
I know Derek is bragging because he went 8-2 last week.
Yeah, he's got us by one right now.
The two he missed was Jim Ned and Coleman.
Yep, and I missed Jim Ned as well, but I was picking Jim Ned because I'm not picking Brock. So yeah. I took that one. Not happening anymore. I'm going to catch you next week, Stuck.
Yeah, Sammy and I went 7-3. Star went 5-5. Not too bad. 500. There you go.
Good start, Star.
Sympathy. I had sympathy.
You sure did.
Hey, we'll do a few more picks Wednesday. Maybe some college games. Got that Oklahoma State, Baylor, Big 12, and Michigan and Iowa and some other conference championship games. This was not on our list, but how about you picking China Spring to beat Carthage?
Yeah, I thought I just think China Springs is a good football team. I mean, they got a great defense. They're fast. They have a great back end. They're big up front. Offensively, I've been keeping up with them. No one has stopped them yet. Yeah, if they run into a team that's going to force them to throw the ball a lot, they could run into some trouble, but they hadn't found that team yet. So congratulations to China Springs as they knocked off defending state champ, number one Carthage. I mean, Carthage doesn't return a kickoff back to the 12-yard line in the second quarter. They don't score the first half, and it's a totally different ball game. But I just felt that was going to happen. I think China Springs is a good football team.
Argyle led Stephenville most of the way. Stephenville scored late to beat Argyle 21-17. That just goes to show how good the Yellow Jackets are. They got Melissa this week.
Yeah, another defending state champion gets knocked off. You know, Argyle scored on their first two possessions of the game, one off a busted coverage to score the first touchdown, which was a gimme. And then they scored on their second one, and then Stephenville settled down and held them, and then they wound up kicking a field goal late. And Stephenville got the ball back with about 7 minutes and just marched down the field and scored. Never got even close to being stopped. Marched down the field and scored, take the lead with about a little over a minute left in the game, and stymied them on that last drive. And they're advancing to the next round against a Melissa team, which I feel that'll be the state championship game. Wow. Whoever wins that game will be the state champions, in my opinion.
We'll get your picks on Wednesday. We'll do our picks.
Sorry, I didn't mean to release that information early. I haven't released it. I didn't tell you he was going to win.
Officially. No,
I didn't. Good. I started. Right, I had to panic there for a second.
And both the 4A defending champions go down, and the 3A Division I champion got beat. Jim Ned lost to Brock big time out here at Gordonwood.
Yeah, I knew they had some kids injured. I know they had some cornerstones of their program out. They didn't look like they, were ready to play, to be honest. They looked just a little flat. And Brock came out, great numbers, great size, great skill kids. They have everything that they needed to go be successful and beat them 70-25. And I just thought they were dominant. They were faster than Jim Ned. And I tell you, it was pretty neat. It was standing room only at Gordonwood Stadium. It was full. It's been a long time since I've seen that stadium full on both sides. Now, every Friday night when we play, you can pretty much know that our home fans are going to be full. But the visiting stands were full. There were people standing on the walkways going down. There were people standing on the track. So it was a really neat atmosphere. And tip my hat to both teams. Had great seasons, and Brock got the better of Jim Ned last week.
Boy, no doubt about it. It was 21-0 before you could say scat, man. I'm telling you, Brock's really good. 3A Division II, Brady and Dublin out of our area loses, but Dublin making the third round, Brady the third round for the first time in years.
Yeah, not a knock on either one of those games either. You're facing a Gunner team that's ranked number 1, if I'm not mistaken. If not, they should be. That's, my old stomping grounds. Gunner will play up all season long in a different division until they get to their district, and they usually whip people that are ranked in the upper divisions as well. They're a good program. It's really neat because they get a lot of value out of the kids they have. They don't have a bunch of kids in their school, but they all play sports, and they just have a chemistry and a culture going right now. They've had it for about the past 10 years. So not a knock on Dublin for dropping that game. And Roosevelt's ranked, I think, 6 or 7 right now, and it's probably got to be higher than that. And for Brady to have an opportunity to be in that game, I thought it was, an outstanding season for them. They just ran into one of those top 10 teams that can play some football.
Gunter's turned out some great athletes. Isn't Hunter Sims, and that where he played ball was Gunter, Texas. I do believe he played baseball and football and was all everything. 2A Division I, boy, Coleman scored once. They fall. Holly's defense, from what it sounded like, just really pretty solid.
I watched Holly play San Saba here. I thought they were good defensively. I thought they were good offensively. I hadn't had a chance of seeing Coleman, but from following Coleman throughout the year, I thought they were, pretty good pro football team, and they are. But I'd picked Coleman and really thought that they're going to win that game. It just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, a game that you and I missed, but Star and Derek got was Cisco and New Deal. Kind of surprised by that. New Deal was ranked higher.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But you got to tip your hat to Cisco. It's another program that year in, year out, they're producing quality seasons, and their kids know how to do it, and they're hard workers, and came out with a win that most people didn't think they were going to get.
Yeah, they're out of the same district as Coleman, but they move on now. They're really on hot right now, on fire. They
heated up at the right time, huh?
You know what? This is where it counts.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
And of course, May 1 Saturday night, unbeaten, a thriller over Water Valley, and then Richland Springs in Division II 6-man. So we got those two playing at Dublin this week, Friday and Saturday.
Richland Springs is playing May.
They're playing Strawn Friday night. May is playing Abbott on Saturday.
Nice.
So there you go. And we'll get all of these picks coming up on Wednesday's show. All right. So, you know what? Some good football. We love it. Round 4 coming up this week. All right. We got some Lady Lions and Lions stuff to talk about, Coach.
Yeah, tomorrow. Again, we'll let Coach Mosqueda get on her soccer program and let us know a little bit about the near future with them, because soccer does kick off today. But tomorrow we have the Lady Lions at Jim Ned playing at 4, 5, and 6:15, and then the Lions will also be at Jim Ned. The freshmen are playing at 6:15 at the middle school. The JV will play at 5:15, and the varsity will play at 7:30. So that's all boys and girls at Jim Ned tomorrow night, and then they'll both be in tournament action later in the week starting on Thursday.
All right, man, lots of high school basketball this week. Safe travels to Tuscola to our basketball bunch. Hey, let's talk a little soccer now. You want to introduce our special guest?
I do. She is starting her second year of the soccer season. The last time we had her in, I threw her under the bus and told her it was her second season, but this is her second season. Her inaugural rookie season was outstanding. Had a great year with our girls. The girls program looked really good and ran on all cylinders, and that's because the leadership they have with Coach Mosqueda. They love her. They go out there and work hard for her. I've been to their practices. They're structured and everything that they're doing. They do it in an exciting way. We tell our kids all the time, you got to embrace the suck, is what we call it, the workout and the grind that comes along with wanting to go play and be successful. But if you don't embrace the work part of it, then you're not going to be successful. And she found a way to do it with those girls, and it was fun just to sit and watch them practice, to be honest. So I'm looking forward for great things from them, and because of the leadership they have with Coach Mosqueda. So I'll shut my mouth and let our head girls soccer coach, Alexis Mosqueda, tell you about the program.
A former Lady Lion herself.
Yes, sir.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2014.
All right, second year as the Lady Lions soccer coach. Last year, was it 2 or 3 rounds to the playoffs?
Well, we went to the second round.
And played out in Midland, if I remember.
Yes,
Derek
sir.
was there. ran into a San Elizario.
Right.
That's where I
Oh,
took
there.
that's where I took the picture, if I'm not mistaken, of Stuckley laying on the. Was that it, Stuck?
Seeing that picture.
I look over there to my left and laying on the berm, the grassy knoll is Stuckley, just lounging like a lizard.
He was doing that at the May football game on Saturday. We said, "Where's Derek?" He's in the end zone sitting down, but he's still working though.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you got to be pretty excited with all of the talent. You only lost a few seniors off that team.
Well, we lost 7 seniors
7
last
seniors,
year,
okay.
and we have good numbers coming back, and we're junior heavy really this year. We have 8 juniors, and we have 9 freshmen this year. So we have some good numbers. We have 35 total girls, and they're ready to work. They really hit it hard on off season. They did the cross country. Some of them played volleyball, and they've just been working since day one, and they're ready to go today.
Boy,
Today's
that's
first day.
A lot of girls. 35 for the soccer program. Who's
Yes, sir.
helping you?
Me. It's just me and
Alexa
Michael
and Alexa.
Wester. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, Sammy might volunteer to come out. He's an old soccer guru.
Yeah, that he isn't. But
He'll
you know,
sit there and
I like to
he does
watch.
come out to practice, and he sits there and watches us and
Yeah.
helps us anywhere we can, and Hortz helps us anywhere we can, and we're just, we're blessed. We really are.
So tell me about some of the girls coming back that you are going to lean on for some leadership this year.
We're going to have 2 seniors. One of them is Watts Jones, and one of them is Marissa Campos. Watts is a firehouse anywhere she's been in the radio show. She talks to you, and everything she does 100%, so she'll be a good one that's coming back. And we have some juniors that made some accolades last year.
Yeah.
Kennedy Johnson was our offensive MVP of the district, and then Molly Oliver was a freshman last year. She made newcomer of the year as a freshman
Yeah, she was great.
for the district, and it's just a solid group of girls, honestly. Reagan Ratliff will be back. She'll be on our back line. E.B. Salvarado, she's a junior also. She'll be one of our ones that we lean on, and, we have a good group of girls.
So tell me, who's your goalie this year?
Our goalie, so we graduated 1 last year.
Right.
And then we have a freshman, Alora Franks. She'll be our varsity goalie this year.
All right. So what are your expectations for this team then?
Every single year, the team to beat is Stephenville, obviously. They always come out really strong, and last year the first time we played them, we ended up going into shootouts with them. And it was just a good game, and they ended up losing their coach this year, so they're having a rebuilding year. So I think, this year should be good for us. I really am expecting good things from these girls.
All right, district-wise, that'll start, I guess, after the first of the year.
Yes, sir.
You've got Stephenville, and who else in your district?
We have Stephenville, Graham, and Mineral Wells.
All right, what do you think about Graham and Mineral Wells? What do they got coming back?
Mineral Wells, when we went to our district meeting, he said that they had lost a lot. So we'll see how they're a solid team too. We ended up going into shootouts with them in the second round of district last year. And Graham, she said that they're struggling with their numbers, and so we'll see how they end up.
Well, this might be our year to win a soccer championship, district championship.
I told the girls, anything's possible, if you go out there and work. That's the reason we play the game. We go out there and we work every day, and I expect good things from these girls.
When did your first, of course, you start practice today. When's your first match?
We have a scrimmage on December 10th against Wiley. Wiley will come here.
Yeah,
Okay.
first day of scrimmage is December 10th
Yes,
for
sir.
any of them, boys or girls.
When's
Yes,
your
sir.
first regular match?
It is January, let's see.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't think she's not prepared.
She is.
January 4th. We play Waco La Vega. They come here.
Oh, really? So
Yes,
Waco
sir.
La Vega's the first. You have 3 scrimmages before that. You've got Wiley and who else?
Snyder and China Springs.
Okay, those will be some good scrimmages for
Yes,
you.
sir. We'll go to Snyder, and then China Springs will come here.
Okay, great. So I'm looking for some big things.
I'm
for the girls'
excited.
Soccer this year. The
Yes,
soccer
sir.
program has been strong in years past, and we
Yeah.
expect another good year this year. Do you have anything else, soccer-wise or otherwise?
Last year we had a really good crowd every time we had a game in Brownwood, and we just thank all the fans that come out and everyone that supports us, and we have a strong family. All the parents and everything, they make the tailgates whenever we have games at home, and it's just a fun time. This is my favorite time of the year, so we're just looking forward to it.
So you got 35 kids going to have a JV schedule too?
Yes, sir. Yes, they will have a full schedule this year.
They'll have a full schedule. That's
Yes, sir.
awesome to have that many girls out. That's a lot
That's
of
what-
girls for the soccer program, I
Right.
think.
I told them that's how we build a foundation off the JV. So we're gonna do a full JV schedule, and we're looking forward to good things from both of the JV last year went undefeated. They had
Yeah.
7 total games, and they won all 7 games. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
excited.
that-
You know, and we're also kicking off our junior high programs, junior high, middle school soccer,
Yes, sir.
which will be at the end of the school year for junior high activities. After track season is over, we pick up about a 5-week schedule. We're fortunate that Abilene has a schedule going, and they've allowed us to join their schedule. So they'll have a group. We'll travel 4 or 5 times to
Abilene.
take a combined 7th grade and 8th grade girls and a combined 7th grade and 8th grade boys for the first year, and travel to Abilene and play some games over there to continue to build the foundation. We felt that our numbers weren't real good the 4 years that I've been here, or this is the 4th year. We just didn't feel like we had the numbers, and look for ways to try to improve those numbers and get kids involved. And a junior high program is a good way to do that. So we're kicking our inaugural season off this year for middle school soccer, and Coach Mosqueda will head up the girls, and Coach Westburn will head up the boys, and it's going to be neat to see.
Well, it will be. Expecting good things from the boys. Maybe we'll get Coach Westerman in here as well. Alexa, thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, Carl.
Good luck. We'll be watching you. And you go out and support these soccer bunch. They work hard, and they're out there in the cold, sometimes freezing rain. As
All
we,
weather.
2 years
I don't
ago,
think
played
that-
in the freezing rain.
Yes,
If you
sir.
want to, what we need to do is get Randy in here, and he can write down all these dates that there's a soccer game, and I can guarantee you if there's a soccer game, it's going to be cold,
Yeah.
or it's going to be rainy, or it's going to be cold and rainy. So there's your weather report right there on that piece of paper.
There you go.
Those ladies, that to play in miserable
Yeah,
conditions.
forecast the weather by our soccer schedule.
That's right.
there.
Or
That's about
baseball,
right.
yep.
Man.
Honestly, the only hot game that we had last year was our playoff game in Midland. That game
Yeah.
was, it was something else.
remember
There
it
was
being warm.
heat so bad. It was bad, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Alexis, again for
Yes,
coming
sir.
in. Good luck, and we'll be watching you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Great stuff today, Coach. Wednesday, we're going to do some football picks.
Let's do that.
You and I were 6-3. Derek 8-2. Star 5-5. We'll see what happens this week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, let's thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Avalon Custom Homes, Bruner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Henrik Medical, Howie Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agencies, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, The Real Talk with Chad Valdez Podcast, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
All right. Thanks again to our producer engineer behind the screen,
5-5 or sell.
Star. She said no mercy, though, this week.
No mercy. She's coming
We'll
back.
see. And, of course, Derek Stuckley.
He's sitting over there with his chest stuck out like a peacock because he's leading. But
He leads it doesn't matter. We can do a pick'em show on Tiddlywinks. He's going to win.
no,
Okay?
the race is not always won by the swift, but the one that keeps on running. And my old fat butt is still a running.
I love it. Write that down, y'all. I love it. All right, Coach, thank you. We'll see you again on Wednesday.
You bet. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sandy Burnett. Coaches show Monday and Wednesdays here on 101.3 KOXC and video streamed on the KOXC KBWD Facebook page and KOXC.com.